3. Oh, see, I was gonna count down. Say I was gonna start in 3, 2, 1, but I realized I already started. Chat, welcome on into it.
Yeah, we're
How's
live.
it going, everybody? We are live. Welcome on into it, everybody. Hope we're all having a good time here today. We got our good pal, the Dank Lemon. Sorry, my hair's a little goofy right now. We got the good pal, Dank Lemon. Say hello, the Dank Lemon.
I think I had too much cheese this morning.
Yeah? Why, you farting or something? Hey, fart boy.
I'm getting the cheese.
Hey, chat.
Sweat.
Hey, chat. Too much cheese, or as this fat fuck calls it, cheese.
What does that even mean?
I mean, there's never too much cheese for Jake. Alrighty, close these windows. All right, Chad, you have a little surprise for us as well.
My body is a machine that turns cheese into shit.
Cheese into shit. Well, chat, let's reveal the cool screen. Boom. Fuck. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Boom! There it is. Chat, we got him. He's here. He's here. They can see you now. He's here. He's here.
I'm here.
He's here.
I'm here.
Can you give us a good Jake stare? And there it is, chat. Okay, so today we are here for one reason and one reason only. We are here to rank every single moment from the hit show Invincible, starring Invincible. I do need to crop this a little better.
I hear
Something happened to it.
in it.
You heard Invincible's in it? That's kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of wild, to be honest. Does this look fine? Sure. This looks good. We're happy with this. Are you happy with this, Jake?
I am.
I'm not.
Happy with this.
There. Look, chat, there's just gonna be that big black bar there. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're here. So let's talk about how we're gonna do this with the format. The first round of everything is probably gonna take us most of our time, because that's when we're gonna be talking about each scene. I feel like if there's a moment where there's a clear winner, we can wait to talk about that clear winner. And we'll talk about the one that is not the winner, but why we still like it, or maybe why we don't like it. What else? There's no entire fights on here. So Mark versus Conquest is not on here. Mark versus Omni-Man is not on here. No like episode long fights, but small fights like Omni-Man versus Cecil is on here. Not to spoil what we got. Yeah, just because that's a quick little.
I see a duplicate.
Fuck! I knew there'd be one. What is it?
It's look the left.
Mark getting his fucking guts splattered out.
Yeah.
That's fine. I just really hope there's not a moment that was deleted for that. We should be okay, everybody.
I think
fingers crossed. Look. If my favorite moment's not on here, I'll remember. That being said, while I have a favorite moment, I only think I have a favorite moment. We're going to discuss and we're going to talk. This is not a debate, chat. This is a discussion. Sure, if Jake really likes a moment that I think is shit, he's going to fucking appeal to me, and vice versa. If Jake's like, yeah, I don't think this moment's that cool, I'm going to be like, Jake, listen to me, and I'm going to explain to him why the moment's so fucking cool. If we fundamentally disagree on two, whoever's just more passionate about it, whoever gets more angry about it, that's who wins. So maybe it is a debate, but it's not about logic. It's about how fucking angry it's gonna make me if my moment doesn't work. If there's like a moment Jake's like, Zach, this is way fucking better, and I'm like, I just respectfully think the other one's better, then we give it to Jake. So Jake, are you ready? Do you have any questions?
No, I have no questions.
Alrighty, so let's start off with Omni-Man saying Earth is no longer yours to conquer. Or sorry, Earth isn't yours to conquer. Versus we have Omni-Man telling Alan that there is only 50 Viltrumites. Well, we got Dank Lemon. Can we do it? It's an elite stream today.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
All right, I think I have an unpopular opinion here. What do you think?
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go.
I think the moment where it's revealed that there's only 50 Viltrumites left.
Yes,
let's
go.
That's a much harder moment than Earth isn't yours to conquer.
Okay.
Because Earth, yeah, it shows him do cool stuff, but then him revealing there's only 50 Viltrumites left. It's like, whoa, what?
Yeah,
Only 50? They control like these many fucking planets?
Exactly.
Like,
People love
how?
this scene of Earth isn't yours to conquer. Fuck. I was not recording that. That's okay. Chat. Okay, so the first one we have, I'm just gonna say it again for the video. First up, we have Earth isn't yours to conquer, and we have there are only 50 Viltrumites left. So me and Jake, we talked about this. I forgot to record.
Off-stream mining.
we off-stream mined. We agree that this one's better, which I'm happy about because this is actually one of my favorite moments in the entire series. Because when I heard that, it's at the end of the time travel episode, right?
I believe
Because that's when Mark and Eve have sex, and they're like, "We now return to Alan the alien," and then they have like the prison break. Okay, so that episode, it's good, but it's very. I feel it was quite out there. I mean, it's a time travel episode, and then we come back to these two, and it's like. It's like oh yeah, like how are we gonna beat them? That's what we've been asking like all of season 2. How are we gonna beat the Viltrumites? There are only 50 Viltrumites left. What? I'm putting that there. Look, Jake agrees. I agree. Chat. You don't really have a say. Although chime in if you feel passionately about one. Okay, and of course we're gonna go down the list. Again, the first entry of everything is probably going to be taking the longest. Although like. This is a good moment because we see Nolan fight the Guardians of the Globe.
No,
and
he fights with them, but he fights the
no. Like at this point in the story, he fights against the original Guardians of the Globe.
Oh yeah.
So we know he's like up to no good, but like what like this changes things. Like he wipes out an entire planet. Now, granted, they're evil, but when he says Earth isn't yours to conquer, it shows his true intentions that he's gonna conquer Earth. That's horrifying. So I'm sad that this is already eliminated, but it's between these two. We got it. Okay, so we have 2 standout moments from season 4. We got Mark getting disemboweled. This video is going to get demonetized, by the way. And we have Thrag airbending against Nolan. I'm gonna be honest. I think Mark getting disemboweled clears. I think there's no way in hell that like this isn't maybe top 5 scenes in the entire show. Now I will say against this scene that I love very much. How many times are they gonna show us Mark getting injured before we say he's fine?
Yeah, this one was like the first one. I was like, they really messed him up. Because like look, that's a first, like this is Conquest like not even playing around this point. He's like, oh wait, shit, I'm actually gonna die, and then at that point he pulls out this move. It
is insane because okay, I really like this Conquest fight with Mark. Just this whole fight. By the way, shut up, phone. By the way, I should throw out there. We're not ranking like everything in the episode, but if the context enhances it, then there we go. So like this scene is a lot better, not just because Conquest just stabs through Mark, but because they had that big fight where we're wondering is Mark going to let go of his throat? Like, is Mark going to mess up, let go, and then Conquest is alive? This is like while watching this episode, I was like, oh my god, this is his only chance to sneak a kill in on Conquest, and him shoving his hand through him, and Mark still not letting go, and then him still ripping his intestines out. Like, it's so disheartening, but it's such like a powerful moment for Mark. I feel like it's just gotta be there. All right, we have a bit of an easier one. We got Bulletproof trying to stop Mark from killing the Sequid host, which I believe his name is Russ. And we have Adam Eve going fucking Super Saiyan.
Adam Eve Super Saiyan.
I think Adam Eve Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Something I really like about this scene, and again, if this idea was brought up in the scene, maybe it would be higher, but again, this is like post context, is I really like that Cecil's like, Mark, you killed a man, and Mark says, well, so what, you would have, and he goes, I know, but you wouldn't have, so you have a problem, you're different. And it's like, ooh, that's actually a good point. That's a good little twist on the whole hero is turning evil moment. Okay, we're just gonna have this moment clear this.
We're just gonna have it skip ahead. That's a duplicate.
Yeah. Whoops. My bad, chat, my bad. Unless we think that The one that got, unless we think the airbending is better than this scene, we could do like a little mini one here. I think this is better.
I think this is better.
We'll talk more about it when we compare it to
the airbending. It's kind of cool, but also a little silly.
You're the one who told me to make sure it goes on there. I thought you were a big fan.
I thought it's a cool moment for sure, but like it's a little like what?
I think people are caught up on the airbending thing, that it sucked him in, which is cool. I think what's cooler is how long Omni-Man gets sent like into space. Like he hits something and keeps going, and then he goes past something and keeps going. He's still just fucking tumbling into space. But there's a much cooler Thrag scene in that episode that I think is gonna clear. I thought there was a third one of these, by the way. I was like, oh my god, how bad am I? Okay. We have Viltrumite gets blown up, and we have. Are you sure?
Why the fuck am I laughing at that?
Are you sure? All right, which one do you think is better? Viltrumite or Viltrum getting blown up, or are you sure?
I do think despite the meme, I think "Are You Sure" is a bit better, just because it's like, oh,
wait, are you sure is better?
Yeah.
You think the meme "Are You Sure" is better than Viltrumite? Or
no, I'm explaining.
Okay.
Because up until this point, Nolan was just kind of chilling, but this moment he realized that everything is good. Everything like his entire life on Earth is just gonna change.
His time is up.
And his time's up, exactly.
Well,
for that reason, I think that "Are You Sure" is better, just because it kind of sets the pace for the entire season 1.
I think we just think it's really funny.
That too. Well, Viltrumite getting blown up is cool. "Are You Sure" kind of carries a bit more weight to it.
Mel says Dank Lemon kind of looks like Mr. Invincible, like Omni-Man with the mustache. He does kind of look like a Viltrumite. That's good. All right, so chat. The 8-minute montage of Viltrum getting destroyed is beaten out by. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
We have Eve telling Mark what happened to their fetus, versus Powerplex incinerating his family. Thoughts? I think I do really like this scene, because I misunderstood how long they were off Earth, and I thought the reason she was bigger was because she was like pregnant. I didn't know how far along she would have been. She would have been like I forget how long it was that he was out at war, but she would have been either a lot bigger or have had the baby already. But it was like a pretty good plot twist for me. But I feel like the emotional wrenching of Powerplex blaming Mark for all the stuff that Mark blamed himself for, and then Powerplex then incinerating his family and then blaming Mark for that as well. It's a gut wrenching moment. Like the fucking child gets turned into a skeleton, bro. It's I don't know. I feel like the Powerplex scene scrapes by just a little bit.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. The only reason I say that is because him being gone for so long shows that while yes, there are things on the grand scale, such as stopping the Viltrumite, he can't just stop everything he's doing with himself and worry about that. He has to take care of the small things.
And that, I feel like, is what gets him to surrender to Thrag, which we ranked already, chat, but we'll talk about in depth later, which is a very powerful scene. I'll give this, because I am like nearly 50-50 on this.
Yeah, and also Powerplex is a fucking idiot.
Powerplex is a fucking idiot.
How can you disintegrate your own family, blame someone else for it?
All right, next up we have Robot's death, and we have We're Businessmen. Now, while We're Businessmen is probably the funniest joke in the entire show, basically, Chad, if you don't know, they talk about how their plan is to EMP the world and then sell nukes, and then the only way for people to be protected is if they give the Maulers money. So then they say, we're far worse than supervillains now, and they both look at each other and say, we're businessmen. I will say, though, as funny as that is, funniest joke in the show, I think robot's death, and this is from when Rudy wakes up to when the squishy dude dies. Where so he wakes up and he says, I had no idea who I'd be. I closed eyes and opened new ones. I didn't know if it would be me or him. And then the old robot says, like, this is the plan. Like, don't be sad. Just let me die. And he's like, we could still save you. He says, no, I don't want this. This is agony. Just let me die. And Rudy lets him die, and the Maulers cry for him, which is a very powerful scene, and honestly not one I think about very often when thinking about this show, but it is like a standout moment, especially from season 1, which has a lot of standout moments, to be honest. What do you think, Jake?
I gotta agree with you on this one.
It's just it's
We're Businessman is very funny. Well, this scene a bit better because you see like Robot how he's actually fucked.
Look, at the end of the day, chat, I'm not trying to ignore the humor of this show, but like, this is Jake's favorite show. This is one of my favorite shows, and it's not because it's funny, although it is funny. It's a very funny show, but it's usually not. Ooh, I have a hot take on this one, and just by me saying that, you could probably guess. Okay, so we have Conquest pulling up as if nothing happened, and we have the scene in season 2, episode 8, after Mark kills Angstrom Levy. And Cecil pulls him aside and says, like, you did what you had to do, Mark. You protected your family. It's fine. Go home and get some rest. And he's like, you should have seen me, Cecil. I fucking killed him. And he goes, well, it's all right. It happens. And Mark's still upset. And Cecil says, you're not your father, Mark, because he knows that's what he's thinking. He says, you're not your father, Mark. Go home and get some rest. And Mark says, you weren't there, Cecil. And he leaves. I think that... no, but I really like this moment as well. Fuck, this is the hardest one we've had so far.
Oh, shit.
What do you think? I was gonna say this one. I was gonna say Mark and Cecil, but, like...
I think Mark and Cecil is good, that, like, in the sense that he's scared of being seen as another one of his dad.
Yeah.
I do like Conquest pulling up as if nothing happened.
Okay, here's the thing.
Mark's past can, like, catches up with him.
This scene felt like
tough.
This scene felt like with Conquest and the Viltrumites. That felt like a fever dream. I know we had the post credits of Conquest being alive. I know we had the end of season 3 showing Conquest is alive. But, like, just seeing him uninjured and ready to fight.
I think Mark and Cecil takes this.
But and like this is also like the ship exploding, Conquest pulling up, and Mark saying, "What the hell?" And he says, "This is what happens when you didn't finish the job, boy." I don't know. They're both so good. Do you think Mark and Cecil?
I think Mark and Cecil takes it.
I think the scene is very underrated, and to
it shows Mark's, like, while he's still getting stronger, he's still, like, cautious about not wanting to go crazy.
Look, this scene is underrated, and anything to give it its flowers, I can't be upset. Okay, two more banger scenes. This is hard. We picked some good scenes. We have Cecil activating the Red Room, and specifically the dialogue where he says, "Is that all you got?" He says, "Why'd you have to ask that, kid?" Activates the Red Room. Oh my god. And he says, "You said you didn't do threats." And Mark goes, "Oh yeah? Well, people change." And then Cecil whips out the fucking Kraken sound, and it's like the utter betrayal that after this scene where he tells Mark, "You're not your dad," he knows he implanted, because I'm pretty sure it was during this, he implanted the fucking thing to fry his brain while he was in the hospital. And while that implant is in Mark's brain, he says to Mark, "You're not your dad, Mark." Meanwhile, he has a button in his jacket to kill him. So it's so messed up, but also, like, Mark did kind of go there to beat the shit out of Cecil a little bit. Maybe not beat the shit out of him, but like he does say, he's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything to scare you or to threaten you. He goes, "Oh, really? Because you're scaring the shit out of me right now." Because Mark, the superpowered being that Cecil can't do anything against, is all up in his face being like, "You gotta listen to me." And he's like, "Dude, chill." Immediately goes to the White Room. And then we have this scene, which... this is a very special scene where Eve's character arc in the season is she's trying to help people. She's trying to show her parents and herself that she's not just some like fuck up. Like, she's a superhero. She can be capable of stuff. And she gets people injured. I don't think anyone dies because of her, but a lot of people get injured. And Rex goes to Eve's house. And remember, Rex and Eve do not have a good relationship at this point. She doesn't like him very much. And Eve is all upset about what happened. And Rex sits down and says, "We all fuck up. To fuck up is human." Shakespeare said that or something. It's just a nice Rex scene. And it shows his turn to stop to no longer being a piece of shit. That being said, I think the Red Room activation.
I think the Red Room activation clears.
But I do love everybody fucks up
because it shows that, like, yeah, well, Cecil is down to earth. He's willing to do whatever it takes to
exactly, yeah,
not have people die.
And like the betrayal that Mark would feel with that happening is crazy. Yeah. Another underrated scene, although I think the other one might be taking it, is Powerplex telling everyone that this is not during the Powerplex arc. This is after the Invincible War, just before Conquest shows up. Excuse me. Where they all carry Powerplex away, or is this after Conquest? I think that no, it's not after Conquest. So this is after the Invincible War, where he's crying and he's shouting, "How can you not see that this is all his fault?" And Mark and Oliver pin him to the ground, and they're like, "Don't hit him." He runs out of electricity, and Britt takes him away, and he's screaming, "How does this not all start from him?" We have that, and then we have Nolan breaking the shackles to help Alan. I'm just gonna copy this. And
I think Nolan breaking the shackles. Hot take. I'm not a huge fan of Powerplex.
Really? I like him.
I like Aaron Paul because Jesse Pinkman.
Mm-hmm.
But like he like there's a point, like, I guess he's traumatized and shit, but like he's just stupid.
He is stupid, but it is a reflection of Mark's inner guilt, and it's a foil to Mark, which I think is very good. It's the consequences of Mark's actions, and at the end of the day, Mark is the one stopping all these threats, but a lot of these threats wouldn't exist without Mark. Now, that's not to say Mark should just retire, because if he retires, the threats are still going to be there. But from his point of view, I can't understand how he would think that. Now, he is an idiot because he fried his wife and son. It was like,
Invincible!
Yeah. We'll talk more about the scene when we rank it against one of these two scenes. Okay. I don't know what it is. It's not like a very clever scene. I just think it's funny when Multi-Paul is like mean mugging Rex, and I'm trying to think of the dialogue. He says something like, Rex goes, "Yeah, and you dick, you almost killed me for nothing." And Multi-Paul goes, I've killed people for less. And he goes, "Yeah, me, just now." and then Kate says, "Paul, just leave before things get worse." And he goes, "Oh, that's rich." And it cuts to the wide shot. What could be worse than this? I really like that scene. It's really funny. I do really like the Immortal getting killed, though.
I do like Immortal getting killed. The reason why I say that is because, like, Mark's very hesitant, and it's like the next big obstacle Mark must face.
Look, Chad, this will be another video, but all I'm saying, it's kind of like a prophecy, this scene. This is a tangent. There's nothing to do with the ranking. It's kind of like a prophecy. Well, not nothing, because it is important. It's kind of like a prophecy where he's like, "You left me here to rule over Earth." And Mark's like, "I wouldn't do that." He's like, "You did. Fuck you. This is all your fault." And he's like, "What do you... No, I'm not going to kill you." And especially the end where Mark inevitably does kill him. And the two guys thank him, and he goes, "Don't thank me. Not for that. Please don't thank me." I'm gonna go with the Immortal scene. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
But I do just absolutely love. What could be worse than this?
What could be worse than this?
Oh, sorry. Okay. So you said you're not a big Powerplex fan. Huge gang. Yo, Arcs, how's it going? Sorry, I've been ignoring chat a little bit by accident. I apologize. So we got Omni-Man killing Donald, air quotes. And we have Powerplex before he fights Shapesmith when he's saying, I want title card. I want title card. You need to bring me title card. You said you're not a big Powerplex fan. I assume your team Omni-Man killing Donald.
Yeah,
think about how you felt the first time you saw this when you didn't know that Donald was going to be okay next season. That's such a sad scene. It's good. Can we just point out that we won't rank it yet, but I made sure that big ass beatdown coming up was right here. not here specifically, but like somewhere on the table.
Yeah.
Big ass beatdown coming up. Alrighty, let me try to frame this so it works with our webcams. I should have zoomed in more for those last ones. Because we can get real close here. There we go. Jay can't really see how zoomed in we are, but we're zoomed in. We have Omni-Man almost killing himself, and Omni-Man fighting Cecil. This is one of the few fights we have in here, just because the fights in the series are usually quite long, and they cut away from them. And that, to me, that's not one moment. That's many moments of one big fight. Whereas Omni-Man fighting Cecil, that's just one moment. I won't count the orbital strike beam. Or how close was that? That was quite a few scenes away from the fight, right?
I think it was somewhat close.
If we want to rank both of them, we can together. And I do like this scene where he goes to grab Cecil and he just grabs his tie and he goes, "Oh, right for the throat, Nolan. I thought we were friends." And him going, at the end of it, him going back to Debbie. Just the fact that Cecil, this one guy, this non-superhero, is just there to stall. Just so Mark and Eve can kind of get into position. Just to kind of do whatever they can for Omni-Man to get off world.
Yeah, I like Mark. I like Nolan versus Cecil better than
really
Nolan in the black hole.
Chat, I'm a big sucker for characters wanting to kill themselves, though.
Oh my god.
Well, not I'm oh hell yeah, get suicidal. I'm damn, that's right in the heart. Like chat, spoilers for Legend of Korra, end of Legend of Korra season 1. It's a powerful scene. That character is driven to that, and especially for Omni-Man, who we just saw him be all, "You're fighting to watch everyone you've ever loved die," and what it took for him to leave Earth, and he's I'm just gonna kill myself. I would put this higher, but only a little bit. If you're more passionate, I'm down to put this one higher. Mark versus Cecil, up to you. What do you think?
I think Nolan versus Cecil.
Alrighty. Well, we'll give that. Again, chat, none of these so far have I been oh, Jake, we gotta put this one here, because they're all just great so far. Yeah. I'm pretty neutral on a lot of these that Jake disagrees with me on. We don't have to talk about this one. What do you think about Rex's funeral as a whole, though?
It's all right.
This is Rudy's speech, Eve's speech, and Mark and Eve talking at the end. I have beef. Eve is sad, and Mark makes it about himself. Not really. He makes it about her. But but she's she even says "Are you listening to me?" He's like, "I thought you died," and it's this is a Rex funeral. Fuck off, Mark.
Yeah.
No, it's reasonable for him to say that. It's fair for him to say that. But it did make me laugh when I saw it at first. We'll talk about why I like this scene infinitely more when we get to the next ranking. Ooh, I have a hot take about this one. I know your thoughts. I know you like the subway more, right?
I kind of like the
yes!
Conquest one.
Yes.
Okay. Smack the fuck out of what's his name again?
Oliver.
Oliver, yeah.
Okay, so chat, if you haven't seen the show, this is a freeze frame. It flashes and he's there ready to just smack him in the ass. So with the Oliver thing, you know how I said how many times are they going to hurt Mark before we're over it? So far, I've not been over it. You know what else I'm not over? The fact that they are they know that I think Oliver's going to die soon. And they know I don't know when or if he does at all. And they keep doing things like, okay, the moment I realized that they're like playing with me is when Oliver is just on this planet and Omni-Man grabs his arm to be like to get his attention. They like same as this scene, they go psh, he grabs his arm, he's like, Oliver, and it scares the shit out of me because I thought like Lucan came up and just killed Oliver or something. And that's after like the 5th time that episode they did that. That was a good scene, but like that was just like a little like silly to me, a little funny after I realized it was fine. But this was like, I genuinely thought Oliver was dead here. Every river of my being thought Oliver was dead as shit. I thought he was gone. I thought we were gonna have an Oliver funeral in the next episode. So, and then that's also Mark grabbing his throat and saying, "You're never breathing again," and like just what it takes for Mark to get to that point. I know we've seen him angry a lot these days, but it's because every single episode has been hell for him, and seeing Conquest again is like the pinnacle of hell for him. Now we do have the subway scene, which a lot of people say is the best scene in the show. I think it's really good. I think it's very sad.
It's a brutal scene.
I wouldn't even put it in my top 5 favorite scenes of season 1.
Yeah, no, I think...
Dude, really? I thought you would have, though.
It is a good scene for season 1, but I would say it's the best scene in the show is a bit of a stretch.
Well, but you remain confirmed that you think Conquest hitting, or almost hitting Oliver, that one is better than the subway?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We have... I feel like we'll disagree on this one. The death of Thetis versus, and that could include him ripping the meteor apart and crying because Viltrum just got destroyed.
Yeah.
And then we have the reveal of Battle Beast in space. I like Battle Beast in space.
Shit, I like that the Thetis.
Shit. Okay, but like, okay, this also counts when he breaks out when he comes out of the cell. And he's like, Viltrumite, and Alan goes, forgive him, he's a big fan, he's been dying to meet you. And he says, if this conflict shall bring about the end of my life, I shall savor it all the more. That's my pitch. That's what the Thetis scene starts and ends with, and that's what the Battle Beast scene starts and ends with.
The reason I like the Thetis scene more is because just a few episodes ago, you see Thetis smack the fuck out of Krieg, who's like a general, allegedly one of the strongest Ultramites, and he Krieg, the same guy that smacked Conquest, and then Thetis just smacks the shit out of him.
I think
seeing Thrag just so effortlessly just rip him apart, it's like shows you that he's the real deal.
So remember when I said, how many times are we gonna get Mark getting hurt and Oliver almost dying before we're over it? Okay, so I'm not over those two things. With Thrag, while this did knock my socks off, I feel like we already had the ultimate he's him moment, which we are going to rank soon. And while this was shocking, I was not expecting Thetis to die that effortlessly. I do think I think it's better. But I do think that we already saw Thrag like tank Mark's punch, and that's what made me go, oh, so he's that dude. He's strong. But okay, picture as well, like, we didn't know, why is Battle Beast in space? We didn't know Battle Beast would be in space. We just see his face pan down into camera and he goes, I smell a Viltrumite. I strongly think that the Battle Beast scene clears Thetis' death, although Thetis' death is very fucking cool. What are your thoughts?
I think also the reactions from Mark and Nolan about just Thrag just ripping him apart.
You know what? I will also give that scene. Is that when Mark tells Alan to find Oliver? I think it is, because I remember thinking, where the fuck is he? There was a big explosion, and he's in space. There's no drag. He's just gonna get blown away.
Yeah.
So, and I do like Oliver not paying attention. He's staring at that. He's just like, Alan, go find Oliver. Which does propel it up a little bit for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you budge on this? What do you think?
I think Thetis' death.
All right. It is an insane
like
moment.
The Battle Beast scene is a cool it is a cool scene, but that just shows.
Can we just like say out loud like how cool that line is though?
Oh yeah, no.
If this conflict shall bring about the end of my life, I shall savor it all the more. Alrighty. This isn't even close to me. We have Nolan versus the Guardians of the Globe, and we have Cecil. I Need You.
I think Cecil. I Need You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, chat. I don't like the DCEU. That is the old one with Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck. I don't like the DCEU. But I kind of like the stupid scene where he fights the Justice League. It's ridiculous. It's campy. It's corny. It's silly. But I kind of like it. And this makes me think of that. And I kind of like it for that. Yeah, we can't touch Cecil, I Need You. We'll talk about it when we get there. We'll talk about Cecil, I Need You. We have... Let's call this the whole Scourge virus scene, not including Nolan fighting his parents. So after the mom leaves and Nolan goes to like on his first mission and everyone starts bleeding. So from beginning to end of that, from that moment till the end, and we have here or this very spot, or sorry, Earth or this specific spot or however he phrases it. Chav, if you don't know that is Nolan apologizing to Cecil for everything he's done, and I really like what Cecil says because like it's true as fuck. He says, if it counts for anything, I am sorry. And he goes, okay, it's not nothing. That counts for something. It's not enough, but it does count for something. And Nolan says, like I'm sorry for, the scene starts with Nolan, why would you come back here? And he says, to Earth or this very spot, because this is where he tried to kill Mark. And then a little bit later, he says, Cecil, I'm sorry for everything I've done here. And he goes, Earth or this very spot? And the scene ends with Nolan saying, like, I almost died out there protecting Earth. How is it not enough? And Cecil says, good, almost die 2,300 more times. And then we're even. Because that's how many people he killed, I assume. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I assume that's what that number means.
I think that as well. I think Nolan Cecil takes this.
People are gonna be mad in the comments. You're agreeing with me on the things that I feel like most people would disagree with me on.
While the Scourge virus is cool, it is a cool thing to see.
I feel like most people would put Scourge virus. I'm shocked you're agreeing with me on so many of these.
I disagree with you on quite a bit of these.
That's true. It's
only the beginning of the video.
Yeah, that's true. We have Guardians of the Globe versus the Reaniman. Which, by the way, I rewatched this recently. Monster Girl has Mark's fucking back this entire episode. Like, later, even the Immortal, I think it's the Immortal, makes fun of Mark. And she's like, Mark's dad almost killed him, you dick. And it's like, damn, Monster Girl's a homie. Yeah. Which is crazy, because the first time they meet, Mark fucking kills her. So we have that. And also, like Rex is the homie, too. Like, he's watching Mark get his brain scrambled. He goes, fuck this. And he throws the discs at the Reaniman. So we have that versus the exorcism of Damien Darkblood.
I think Reaniman.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You might not know this about me. I really like Damien Darkblood. In season 1.
Oh, you hate season 4.
And then he's in season 4. Okay, Damien Darkblood's like a cool fucking detective. And it's like, oh, instead of being like the devil, he's a detective. And his weakness is that he's the devil. And he gets exorcised, and that's what stops him. And then he's the devil with like Tron armor and shit in season 4. Fucking stupid ass episode. We should do one of these one day, Jake, where we rank episodes.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Alrighty. Oh, I can't pick these two. They're both perfect. These are both top 5. We have Art and Nolan talking. And remember, this ends with Nolan saying, hey, if I survive, maybe you can make me a new suit. And he goes, I only dress heroes, Nolan. He's like, oh, fuck. Flies away, and he, like, gasps for air, because that whole time he was probably nervous. He knows that... I'm thinking of Homelander. Never mind. I was going to say he knows that he can hear his breathing. No, he can't. But still, he's definitely, like... he could probably tell when he's nervous because Nolan's lied all his life. He could probably tell when Art's nervous. Not from like super hearing or anything. He doesn't have that. So we have that, and that whole scene where Art's like homies with him. He's like, dude, I never sent you to space with no shoes. He's like, yeah, but I kind of like it. I feel more grounded. He's like, well, you look like a hippie. And it's cute. It's a nice like father-son reunion scene, but then you're reminded this guy murdered like 2,000 people on Art's planet. it's not the same as it once was. And again, the consequences of Nolan's actions. Versus the one that I think is gonna win is Mark punching Thrag in the face, and Thrag just doesn't fucking care.
I think I'm gonna have to say, while Nolan and Art's moment is somewhat nice, I think Mark full force punching Thrag and then him not even doing anything is just shows you he's a real deal.
That's what I'm saying. And like the red,
like
the
Conquest
red splash
was like a playground bully compared to this guy.
Can we just point out that when Oliver kicked Conquest went tumbling, and when Mark full force whacked Thrag in the face, Thrag stood there like nothing happened. In space as well, where there'd be like, right, no gravity, there'd be less knockback resistance, I think. I think that's how that would work.
Yeah, dude,
so the difference between Oliver and Conquest is bigger than the difference between Mark and Thrag. Who Mark? Might be the strongest Viltrumite. Probably Thetis and Omni-Man are stronger, but he might be the strongest Viltrumite at this moment.
He's getting there. Yeah.
I think he's stronger than Alan, even who fought off, or it was implied he could have fought off 3 Viltrumites at once. All I'm saying. Yeah, I love the art scene, but it's just too good. Like, this is like a top 5 scene. This is a top 3 scene. 2 Rexplode scenes. Well, this is mean. We have Rexplode dying and we have Rexplode dying. All right, which Rexplode death do you think is better? I personally prefer Rexplode dying.
I think Rexplode dying is better than Rexplode dying.
No, I think my entire goddamn skeleton sorry. My entire goddamn skeleton, you dick. I'd call that better because he chose to make that sacrifice, whereas they just kind of got caught with their pants down with the Lizard League.
Yeah, no, go ahead and make it.
Real quick though, does it change things if for this scene we include when he gets up and goes, "I can't believe you fucking shot me," and he's beating the shit out of the Lizard League guy, and the GTA guy goes, "Oh, sir, are you okay?" And he goes, "You know me," with blood spraying out of his head. I'm practically title card. Does that change things?
I'm gonna change my answer. I do like him getting shot by the Lizard League guy and then surviving. I thought that was really funny.
Now I will say for this scene, for his actual death, a lot of people said they saw from a mile away coming that he was going to die this season. I thought Shrink Ray was going to die and that was going to change Rexplode. I thought like he was too important of a character to get killed. I thought she would die, he would go, "Oh, I'm sad," and then change his entire life. But he already kind of had his change, so it does make sense that they killed him. Does that change anything for you? Are you still Team Lizard League?
I'm Team Lizard League.
Okay.
That whole fight scene with them was insane.
I think what does it for me is after he gets up.
Yeah.
Okay. We have... fuck. It's fine. We have... I mean, okay. Do you want to rank it against the one that lost to this, then? So we have Conquest, Stand Ready for My Arrival. Okay, well, it's Stand Ready for My Arrival. The one that goes against his Powerplex. We're fine.
I think he takes that. I think Conquest takes it.
Yeah, we'll talk more about the Conquest one. Okay, so it's clearly I think I Miss My Wife. Right?
Yeah.
Can you even tell me what episode this Mark thing is from?
That's from the final episode of season 4, right?
Nope.
Oh.
Dude, look how happy he is. This is not from the final episode of season 4. It is from the Hell episode. The Hell episode begins and ends with 2 of my favorite scenes in the show. We didn't. I say we. I mainly made this list. I neglected to put one of those two scenes. But this scene is made good because of the original of the first scene. So the episode starts with Mark telling Art, "Hey, I'm turning evil. So should I like euthanize myself now?" Or and he's like, "Kid, calm down. You're not turning evil. You did what you had to do." He's like, "Yeah, but Cecil said it was wrong." He's like, "Well, yeah, was it the right choice? No. But you know who never came to my office asking if they were doing the right thing or not? Your dad. So you're not your dad." And he's like, here's your old suit. He's like, "I don't think I'm ready for my old suit. I'm just gonna wear this." Is that suit was a sign of me working for Cecil? He's like, maybe, or maybe it's a sign of when life was easier, when the choices were easier, and you were just invincible. So he leaves. He does the hell episode for some reason. Then he comes back and he's like, "That shit fucking blew, man." Puts on the suit and he flies through the sky, and it's a nice like upbeat, kind of like a Mr. Blue Sky type song, but like less instrumental and more just calm and easygoing. I really like that scene. We're gonna talk about why I think I miss my wife later. Who like really, chat? Who's gonna say that this is better than this? Who's gonna say that? Why is he Firework by Katy Perry? Who? Oh, Rexplode.
Oh.
All right, well, Chad, that was our first round. We talked about most scenes.
We missed one.
What did we miss?
Underneath it. Think Mark versus Mark headbutting.
Oh, how did I miss that? Oh, I think we go Think Mark, right? Because
I think Think Mark.
Okay, this is, if I remember correctly, this is Think Mark to the baseball scene to what would you have to the baseball scene to I would have you dad to Omni-Man flying away. Maybe not in that order, but all those are included. So we go with that. Now I will say with Mark headbutting, we have Eve vaporizing him is a different scene. With Mark headbutting him, we have them punching each other's fists. Mark breaks his wrist, and he's punching him, or he's hitting him in the face with his own face, and he says, "Go ahead. Are we still having fun? Answer me. Are you having fun?" And he hits one of my favorite lines in the show. "I take the good with the bad." And Mark, as he thinks, finishes him. I still think Mark thing goes first.
I think Mark think.
Oh, sorry. I'm saying it incorrectly. It's Think Mark. He does not say think a second time. Mandela effect, Jake. Mandela effect got us both. Okay.
The time travelers.
Before we loop around and get every single tiebreaker here, or not tiebreaker, every single round 2, we are gonna get the rounds that had a bye. So some of them, whoa, careful, Zach, don't spin that hard. So every round that had a bye, and that's 4 of them, we're gonna do them right now. So there's 4 we still haven't talked about. One of those is the intro scene. This is Mandingy's favorite scene in the show. The intro scene where they're singing, is it a Billie Eilish song? I think it is. They're singing some kind of song while all the Guardians, Mark and Eve, are saving the planet from all these monsters, and it's very somber. It's the beginning of season 4, and there's a scene where there's someone blowing up an entire town, and Eve is just standing there with a straight face, and she just puts a bubble around him. It starts with Mark in space fighting this alien thing. It shows a few funerals, and then we have, "There are fewer than 50 Viltrumites left." Just gonna.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mandingy. If Mandingy was, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say fewer than 50 Viltrumites kind of takes it.
If Mandingy was here, he'd say, "I can respect it." Alrighty, all the way down. We have Nolan killing Donald and big ass beatdown coming up. I like big ass beatdown coming up.
I like big ass beatdown.
Not just because it's funny, but also it does play some heroic music for Oliver, and he kicks Conquest in the head. Conquest goes tumbling, and he slides in on his feet. Heroic music, big ass beatdown coming up.
And you just clobbered.
They remind you what show we're watching. Yeah. All right. Glad we agree on that. I really like big ass beatdown coming up. It probably won't survive another round, but it survived this one, and I'm happy. Think Mark think, and I thought you were stronger.
Fuck, this is a tough one.
No, it's not. I have a hot take, and I don't know if you remember this, but I've definitely told you this before, but I'm not a huge season 2 fan.
That is a very hot take.
I know! Okay, my issue with season 2, and only because it pertains to this, is Angstrom kind of comes a little bit out of nowhere. I know we watch him a lot, but I feel like he doesn't have much of a relationship with Mark, but then, like, that episode, I don't know. I think it's grown on me over the years.
You know why he hates Mark, right?
Yeah, because he blew up the thing, and because he has his mind fused with everyone else who hates Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he also just looks lame. I like when he looks like KSI in season 3, but but
Yeah.
Okay, I think that scene has really grown on me, but I think Mark is like still clears because again. That includes the baseball scene. That includes him flying away and burning the blood off his suit by exiting atmosphere. That includes "I'd Still Have You, Dad," the most important part. I'm going with that. And dun, 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 we have it's this. We have Optimus Prime reveals he has a mustache, and no, I'm kidding. We have Thetis reveals that he's a Viltrumite. And we can include the TikTok edits where it plays the song. What song is it? I have different music playing, so I can't think of it. I need you to go back to Earth and get Mark to join the coalition. What I've done. What do you think? I'm kind of neutral on these two. They're both fun.
I think Thetis revealing is Viltrumite.
That's fair. I'm pretty neutral, chat. I like them both for very, very different reasons.
It was somewhat obvious, but like it's still.
I didn't know. I didn't guess it. They gave us the red herring of him trying to kill Alan, and then he reveals like, "Hey, I'm a piece of shit for doing that, but I did do it. Anyways, here's why I did it."
Yeah.
What I've done. Alrighty, so we have Mark getting disemboweled by Conquest, and Eve finally unlocking his shit, vaporizing Conquest. Sorry, her shit, vaporizing Conquest. Thoughts? I like Conquest pulling Mark's guts out a lot more.
Yeah, I like that one.
Because again, we're not ranking the whole fight, but we are ranking that was like the moment of relief finally when Conquest died, and it was like, oh shit, is Mark gonna let go? No, Mark holds on. I go that.
Yeah.
Eve. Dude, can they buff Eve, please? People were like, oh, finally she did something in the Conquest fight. I'm like, dude, barely.
They gave her like the most creative ability. They just have her make walls.
Turn everything around Conquest instead of thickening the air, which was the best thing she did that whole fight, other than vaporizing him. Just turn it all into concrete or lead or tungsten or something.
turn his arm into like the densest material known to man. Just like have him either fall or be like incredibly disbalanced.
Let's say she can't do that. Why not just like, here's a bomb, blow him up.
Just turn his arm into a fucking pillow or some shit.
Guys, I miss Zach. I miss Zach too. Shout out that guy. Excuse me. We have Mark surrendering to Thrag. I keep wanting to call him Thetis. Sorry, I hiccups. We have Mark surrendering to Thrag, and we have, are you sure? Unfortunately for Are You Sure, I feel like Mark, like he's ready to tussle. He's ready to fight Thrag. And then he thinks about the PTSD. He thinks about Eve, and he goes, I surrender. You win.
Yeah.
It's like
I think that's a bit better. Like, Are You Sure is like a good scene, but like the final scene with the Thrag and Mark is just more powerful.
I know a scene that we're missing.
What?
It is Mark surrendering to Anissa, or refusing. No, we have it here. How did we miss that?
We have it.
What? Okay, we missed several buy rounds. Right, that's my bad. All right, we're gonna fix it right now. We got
run it back.
We got Debbie crying, right? It's Debbie crying over Eve has an abortion. It's so Debbie punching Nolan and crying.
Debbie crying.
Dude, Sandra. Oh, dude. used to watch her when my mom would watch Grey's Anatomy, and now she's in my superhero show. We have the end of Mark and Eve's date, where they fuck at the end, and we have Robot's death. I say Robot's death.
I say Robot's death.
It's not here, by the way, but I do want to shout out a scene when Robot and Monster Girl get trapped in the portal, and how angry Cecil is. Because obviously the first thing on his mind is they were a line of defense. But Cecil does care a little bit about the homies, a little bit about the superheroes. So, like, he's like, fuck! Why did they go in there? And Bulletproof is like, why can't we just open the portal again? He's like, you think we haven't been trying to this whole time? And he's like, fuck. And he's just so pissed. Unfortunately, that scene didn't make it in. We have 56 scenes, chat. Chill. I don't know what things have buy. There's no buy here. We're just gonna keep ranking whatever fits for round.
Oh, I see more buys. On the right side.
On the right? Okay. So I did the top and bottom. I missed the middle. That's what happened. We have... Well, it wouldn't have mattered. We have Cecil and Nolan's talk, and we have Anissa politely asking for Earth. She doesn't do anything unjust to him or anything. She punches him, but she doesn't like grab his penis or anything. If you don't know, that happens in the comics. What do we think? I really like Mark's resilience here. You know what? I might actually go with Mark refusing to surrender. It's a very Naruto, very romantic, not like romance, but like poetry, romantic, heroic moment. Cecil's like, surrender, kid, just surrender. We'll deal with it. She'll leave. They'll come back. We'll deal with it. And he keeps saying, I'm not going to surrender. And Cecil comes up. He's like, hey, Mark, you took a beating. All that for a few words. He's more than just words, Cecil. And we get the consequences of that later when Conquest shows up.
I think Mark and Cecil, or sorry, Nolan and Cecil is a bit better. Just because it shows that, like, while he is trying to make it right, not everyone is going to view it the same way.
I strongly think this one, because I also like the parallel of later Thrag shows up, and that makes that scene better. Where Thrag is like, okay, you can surrender or we can enslave you. And he's ready to fight, and he thinks about that. And it's a it's a direct parallel where he's like, I surrender, I give up. You could have Earth. I strongly think the Anissa scene. I say we go with that.
I think Cecil and Nolan.
How strongly do you think?
How strong do I think?
How strongly? I'd
Very
say
strongly.
like on a scale of 6, like 1 being this and 10 being this, I would say like 6 out of 10. I'm on a 6 out of 10 here. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice a little bit.
I think Cecil and Nolan is better because while Nolan's like trying to make everything better, not everyone views it. And Anissa and Mark is like it is a good scene, but she doesn't do anything after he says, "Nah, fuck you."
We have,
which is yeah.
Well, she flies away. It's just the no, I won't back down. No, I won't like give up this point of view. I am going to stand my ground and defend Earth. It's not like that he's supposed to like defeat her or kill her. She can kill him. She's just saying, please just surrender. And he goes, no. No, I don't think I will. But that's okay. We can put the Cecil and Nolan thing. We have here oh my god, I'm gonna lose my voice.
Oh my god.
I think I'm getting sick, and it just hit me like a bus right now.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. All right. Always when I try to do content, some shit happens. We have Mark losing his mind in the desert, and we have the Guardians fighting Cecil. Can we watch that scene real quick of Mark losing his mind? Because I don't remember it that well. I'm gonna do that.
I kind of remember that.
Mark losing his mind. You can look this up. I can't really share my screen while I'm streaming and recording and have OBS on.
I can just look up your screen. I'll just have the audio.
You do that.
Which.tv.
What's it called? Mark loses mind.
Oh, Zach is supposed to be alive.
Killing Angstrom. One sec, chat. Show you in a second. Oh my god, just showing the scene. Mark trapped after Angstrom. Pink looks great on me. Everything looks great on me. Thank you for that compliment, chat. Can I just find the scene? Can I just find the scene? Here it is. Let me turn my music off.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Video demonetized, by the way.
I didn't
Video
have a choice.
demonetized.
I had to kill him. He tried to kill me. He was gonna kill my mom and my brother.
This dialogue is exactly what's said in the comics, by the way.
He made me do it. It was an accident, but he made me do it. I didn't want to kill him. I did it. I had to. I had no other choice. I lost control. I wanted to kill him. What does that make
What?
me?
Oh, right. Because they might demonetize. Didn't think about that. Thank you, Mel. Hey, Jake, thank you for the Prime sub.
Oh yeah, no problem. You open your stream like, oh yeah, I have to do that.
Yeah, I forgot to also get angry at that. Good shout, Mel. Thank you. I do like at the end where he just starts going, Angstrom Levy. Angstrom Levy. I don't know. What do you think here, Jake?
I think Guardians just reanimated him.
That is fair. I'm kind of neutral here. Oh my god, how bad
It
is
shows
my
that
voice
like, yeah, the current Guardians are washed.
No, thank you, Mel. I appreciate it. They're not washed. They're a little washed. Why are they washed? Just buff them.
Yeah.
We have Mark punching. Oh my god, Jake, I'm dying. The show must go on. Alrighty. We have Mark punching Thrag, and we have the Lizard League shooting what's his name? Rexplode.
Correct.
It's Mark punching Thrag, right?
Yeah, it's Mark punching Thrag.
I think what does this scene for me, why it's so high, not why it beats these scenes, but because he hurts Oliver. I think this is when he rips Oliver's jaw and arm off. And Mark says, I killed Conquest, I'll kill you too. And everyone freezes. Because that's the moment. Oh, shit. That's the moment they realize Earthlings are the solution. That's when they realize this Mark guy is a threat. And that's when Thrag goes, he's not a threat. This could be entertaining. Tanks the punch like nothing. It's so good. I love it. We now have Conquest saying, stand ready for my arrival, worm. And we have Nolan misses his wife. I go Nolan misses his wife.
I think stand ready for my arrival.
No, I put my foot down on this one. It is Nolan.
No.
Okay, think about it. I love stand ready for my arrival. Okay, let me give this scene its flowers first. Let me talk about why I like this scene. Hey, can I get some music? Badass. So, the reason I love stand ready for my arrival, worm, is because all of season 1 is about what's Nolan up to. We realize the payoff. What he's up to is he and the Viltrumites are going to take over the planet. Season 2, it's all about the Viltrumites, more than any other season, maybe other than 4. But out of 1, 2, and 3, season 2 is about Viltrum significantly more than any other season. But season 3, they make us forget about it. Other than the Nolan and Alan shit, we forget about like everything to do with the Viltrumites. Maybe we're waiting for like Alan and Nolan to show up to Earth, but oh my, I'm gonna have so much fun editing around all my grunts. But other than that, like we weren't expecting a Viltrumite to show up. So Mark, he's all upset about the Angstrom shit, and then you see the Shadow. Stand ready for my arrival, worm. The largest Viltrumite we've seen by like 3 times. He's got this big Thanos-ass gauntlet. He is menacing as hell. He's got scars all over his face. He's creepy. You've been given orders. You've been given warnings. And yet I find this planet in a sorry... And we get that awesome moment at the end of season 7, or episode 7, which I feel like a lot of people forget about, where Mark says, you don't understand. All this is all my fault. And then it plays the hype Invincible, the hype music, and he goes, so all I want to do right now is hit something as hard as I can. And then they do the big punch. So I love that scene. But all of season 2, they're trying to sell me on the fact that Nolan might have a redemption arc. And I was pissed. I don't know if you remember. I was messaging you. I was like, Jake, I don't fucking want a redemption arc for this dickhead.
Yeah.
So we get all these scenes, and then at the end of season 2, oh my god. Sorry, chat. I get water after this one. So after the end of season 2, Alan's like talking to Nolan, and he's like, I see the suffering of lesser beings in it. It bothers me. And Alan says, well, you're acting like that's a bad thing. You're supposed to feel that way. And he's like, I don't know. I've been raised to not care about anything, not feel this way, but like, despite all that, and Alan puts the setup, he goes, what? He goes, I think and he says out loud instead of through the communication thing, I miss my wife. He can't fucking believe it. And the director, Robert Kirkman, writer, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
He says in an interview, he's like, when he's telling Mark that Debbie's a pet to him, and he's telling Mark like everyone's useless, he's crushing people's heads. While he does feel that way a little bit, he is pushing that thing out of him to show Mark like, here's how I'm supposed to be, not here's how I am. He is like that a little bit, but like this is the real Nolan here. This is, I think, I miss my what, because he doesn't mention Debbie after calling her a pet. He does not mention her once, I'm pretty sure. And finally we get, I think I miss my wife. And they say in season 3, like that was Alan's sign that there's fucking hope for this maniac. That is what makes Nolan work for me. Without this scene, Nolan doesn't, I don't care about Nolan. This is it. and Nolan is so true to the identity, or so important to the identity of season 4, that this scene is so important. I'm putting this one has to go.
I think you got me there.
Alrighty, fair enough.
I think you got me there.
So I'm gonna get water. Jake, feel free to talk about whatever Invincible related thing you want. I'll be back.
All right.
Gonna regret this, chat.
As you can see. Wait. POV. You're about to be born. I haven't eaten in days. I probably should not have done that. That was not appropriate. I'm sorry, chat. So anyway. I've never read the comics for Invincible. I probably should. However, I like seeing it all in animated as opposed to just like reading it on the page, because then the artwork is updated as well. Be like, oh, the animation is not good. Yeah, it's passable. It's all right. Like I do get the appeal of like having big name voice actors. Like having big name, that's to sell your show. But also like some scenes in the show, like particularly when Viltrum blows up, and also fucking what's it called?
What poster did you show?
What?
What poster did you show?
Oh, I did something so much worse than show a poster.
What'd you do?
POV. You're about to be born. I haven't eaten in days.
Is that is that a doxing poster by any chance? Is that a doxing poster by any chance?
Not in the slightest.
Cool. Alrighty. We're here, chat. We're gonna make it.
I didn't show a poster, don't worry.
You're good. So we have, are you ready for this one? This is gonna be a tough one. These are all going to be tough moving forward. That's how the bracket works.
Fuck it. This is going to be hard.
There are only 50 Viltrumites left. Sorry, fewer than 50 Viltrumites left.
I think we forgot to rank some.
I'm zoomed the fuck in, so... Oh, yes. We have...
bottom left or right first?
I'm doing the left.
All right.
So I have... Oh my god, this is so annoying. I just want to stream my throat. Yo, sick burp.
Thanks.
We have... There are... Or sorry, we have You're Not Your Dad, Mark, and we have the Red Room. 2 Mark and Cecil scenes, and these two work against each other.
Fuck.
This scene is good because of this scene. I feel like we go with the Red Room scene then.
I think Red Room.
Although that other one is very underrated.
Yeah.
Nolan breaks the shackles to save Alan. We go with that, right?
Yeah, we go with that.
So that's another very important scene because it's kind of like that's Nolan's tipping point to become like good with Alan, to become a good guy. Is he finally betrays the Viltrum Empire. He breaks out and he's like, get away from him. Breaks out and he attacks them. And it was all Nolan's plan to just, or sorry, it was all Alan's plan to just kind of get Nolan pissed off enough to come help him. And I also do like the, why'd you do that to save me? And he's like, well, because we're buddies. And he's like, well, no Viltrumite would ever do that for one another. He's like, well, you did for me. You just did. You're better than them. Bottom right, is that where we're at?
I think top
yeah,
right.
yeah.
There's a few more that we didn't rank.
What the fuck? Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah,
so we're in this row.
That's okay.
So we have Conquest and Mark, I Am So Lonely, and we have Conquest About to Smack Oliver. I say I Am So Lonely is really good. Because, like,
think I'm So Lonely.
That
wasn't even in the comics, so I just added it in.
What's more frightening than let's say they sent, I don't know. Let's say they sent Lucan, and Lucan, let's say Lucan's as strong as Conquest. But he looks like Lucan, he talks like Lucan, he acts like Lucan. So it's already scary for someone that like size and that strong to show up, do all that damage, and say, your bloodline is impure! We are going to kill you! But then we have Conquest who's loving this shit, and he's happy the whole time. He's like, no, fight back. Even earlier in the fight, he goes, no, don't give up yet. You can do this.
Yeah.
and then we get to he fucking leans over above him. I am so lonely. With those crooked ass fucking teeth. All the other Viltrumites are mean to me. They're scared of me. Conquest. I don't even get a real name. Take it to your grave. I like this one so much better than the Oliver smack. But the Oliver smack is good because again, I every part of me thought he was dead. I don't physically react when watching stuff much, but I was watching after all the shit that just happened when they're in space. Fucking dude pops up and went, oh, he's gonna die.
Yeah, I thought he was cooked there.
Like that entire episode, I don't get this often. That entire episode, I had like a fucking pit in my stomach. I had a pit in my heart. I had a pit in my ass. Like, bro, it was an insane fucking episode. We have Thetis killing, Thrag killing Thetis. And we have Cecil, I need you. I'm going Cecil. Over that. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. I know you already agree with me, but let's say you're on the fence. All right, let me pull you back from over the fence. The whole season, Mark is pissed at Cecil. Multiple times he has grabbed Cecil and said, I will fucking kill you if you go near my family or anyone I love. Now, he reveals to Oliver that he wasn't actually going to kill him, but the more the season goes on, the more Mark is like ready to kill people. Especially with Angstrom. He tried to kill Angstrom. And again, the whole season he's mad at Cecil. He even pulls up when he has the camera and he like blows up part of the Pentagon. He's like, you know why I'm here. He's like, do me a favor and pretend I don't. And he's like, you're spying on me. He's like, no, I'm not. That's not my camera. I've never seen that in my life. Which I do like Donald going, but sir, we are spying on the Graysons. He's like, yeah, but he wouldn't know that. Cecil's smarter than Angstrom, all I'm saying. So all the season, Mark is so pissed at Cecil, but when it comes down to it, who does Mark call out when not that like Debbie could show up or anything. Like it's not like he likes Cecil more than Debbie, but it is still like heartbreaking that when Eve has her face split open, he just shouts, Cecil, I need you. It's so heartbreaking. This might be the saddest moment in the series to me, is him calling out for Cecil, because it's like, damn, bro, after all they've been through, like, that's the only person he can call out to, let alone, like, would call out to. Yeah. And it's like, ah, man, and like, he loves Eve so much, he's not, like, he doesn't for a second think, oh, but I'm mad at Cecil. Not even for half a second. He just, as would I hope most people would with their girlfriends, fucking, Cecil! Because he knows Cecil's listening. I need you. It's so good.
Yeah.
So we rank these ones, and I think we're good for that round. Okay. It was a little rocky, but chat, now they're all in even playing field. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 things in this round to rank. We're in the home stretch, boys. So there are fewer than 50 Viltrumites, and we have Mark getting disemboweled. I say Mark getting disemboweled here.
I think Mark getting disemboweled.
It's so tough though. Now we have Debbie punching Nolan, and we have Mark surrendering to Thrag.
I think Mark surrendering.
Yeah. Think about it though. Is it? That's such a good scene where like she's so mad at him, she punches him in the tit and shatters her fucking arm and screams out in pain. What do you think? I think that one might be better with Debbie and Nolan.
I'm still thinking Thrag. I do like the fact that they changed like Debbie Mark's interaction from the comics. So the comics, she just forgave him instantly, but the show, she was like, "Fuck you." Yeah.
You said Mark. For the record, chat, he meant Nolan.
Nolan, yeah, my bad. You've been doing that the whole time.
Yeah, I'll put that. Look, that Debbie scene's insane, but I do just like that the whole series really is building up to that, because Mark refused to surrender to Nolan. He refused to surrender to Anissa. He refused to surrender to Conquest. Anissa gave him more of a choice. That's why I keep drawing on that parallel. And that was more about no, whereas Conquest was like, I don't care if you surrender. I just want to fuck you up.
Yeah.
So that's why the Anissa thing is more of a direct comparison. But still, he did refuse Conquest and Nolan surrender, which is huge. And even General Cregan on Thraxa, he's like, I am General Krieg. Go fuck yourself. Punches him in the face. And Mark still doesn't go like, oh my god, don't hurt me. He's just like spits blood out, like whatever. Yeah. So finally, when he does surrender in season 4, it's payoff, it's good, it's tragic, it's storytelling. I love it. Red Room versus Robot's death. I go Red Room here. I think Red Room is one of the most memorable moments of the series. But Robot's death is very sad.
Yeah.
And I do love the line, I closed eyes and I opened new ones. I didn't know who I'd be. And then the Maulers say, like, it's the roll of the dice. That's like, it's a lot to take in to learn that you're the clone. That's why. That's even a little bit tragic for the Maulers. Because, like, people do say, like, why don't one of them just, like, put on a wristband? It's like, it's too much on the clone. As much as like the host always hates the clone and like makes fun of the clone and is like, I'm the real one. He knows that that's a lot for the clone to take in. So
yeah,
kind of tragic for the Maulers, but I do go Red Room here. We have, sorry, let me frame this a little better. We have Nolan breaking out to help Alan, and we got big ass beatdown coming up. I gotta like
beatdown coming up is funny, but I think Nolan.
Okay, it is better, but I do love big ass beatdown coming up. It's not just because it's funny. To be fair, it is also because like the whole season, this purple fuck is like acting like he's the shit. And finally, like, we're reminded what show this is. Like, he's not just given a bye because he's a kid. Boom! This is what they do to kids in this show.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that is the 4 from this side. Give me the 4 from this side now. We got What I've Done versus I Am So Lonely. I think we go with I Am So Lonely, right?
I think I Am So Lonely, yeah.
I will say the Theta scene is a lot of hope of like, oh shit, there's like a force against these guys, and there's one that, and like that is like a hard line. You're a Viltrumite? I'm something far worse. I am the only Viltrumite that has abandoned the Empire until I heard of Omni-Man and his son. So it is good, but I do think I Am So Lonely takes it.
Yeah.
We have Cecil, I Need You versus Cecil and Omni-Man talking. I go Cecil, I Need You. I go Cecil, I Need You. Why? What? Why?
Because it shows that Omni-Man's actions actually have consequences. They're not just gonna magically forgive him.
But think about.
That's a lot of people that no one killed.
I know, but think about like all season, that whole season payoff of Mark and Cecil fighting. I thought there'd be like a boss battle at the end. Instead, it comes down to Cecil, I need you. It's so heart-wrenching. It's so sad, bro. I can't. How could this compare?
It just does.
Can we come back to this one?
We can come back.
Okay. Alrighty, this one's easy. I'm just gonna we got Guardians of the Globe fighting and sticking up for whoa, what did I just click? Guardians of the Globe sticking up for Invincible versus Mark punching Thrag.
Dude, it's Thrag.
It's just too good. Again, chat. I think maybe the art one would have won if it weren't for I killed Conquest, I'll kill you too. That's so fucking raw, and it goes nowhere. Not like narratively, but like the threat goes nowhere because he tries to like. I thought, okay, I heard that Thrag was super strong, but I thought Thrag would like dodge it and punch Mark back, or like he'd like recoil a bit and then punch Mark back. Like I knew Mark was fucked at the end of this interaction, but I thought Thrag would get like a flea bite at least, but no, it's like nothing happened to him. Plus the red flash with the skull. Oh, it's crazy. Alrighty, well, these are the two best scenes in the show, so I'm fucked. We have Think Mark, and we have I Think I Miss My Wife. I don't know.
I think Think Mark.
It does come with the baseball scene.
This one, yeah.
I agree, but this hurts. It hurts that this doesn't make it to the final round. It's just the way that everything was seeded. If this was on the opposite end, it'd be like this would be the final round right here. I feel like
it would be a finalist.
Alrighty, and that's the end of that one. So now we have
whoa, we have to go back.
How it's a great scene. How could it come near? Because remember, did you think Eve was dead?
Oh, 100%.
Because remember, Eve had her body taken out and her face was slashed open. And she's on the ground crying, and Mark is like holding her, bawling his eyes out, going like, no, like, please don't talk, you'll be fine. Knowing she's not going to be fine. And Conquest just doesn't care. He's like, anyways. and again, it's so heartbreaking. Say so. And like the performance he puts on his voice as well. What's his name? Steven Yeun. The performance he gives of the depression, the desperation, the anguish of him seeing the woman he loves fucking butchered on the ground in front of him, and him just screaming out to the only person that could possibly be listening, just Cecil, I need you. And you know what's tragic? Cecil doesn't come.
He doesn't come.
Why does Cecil not come? Is it because he knows that Conquest will just fucking murder them?
Yeah, I think
it's
that's
so
why.
tragic.
All right, you shook me on this one.
Thank God, chat. Thank God. Alrighty. This gets harder and harder as it goes on. That is the point. That is the point of this. Okay. we have Mark getting disemboweled by Conquest versus Mark refusing to surrender. I think finally Mark refusing to surrender does take an L here, and we go with the disembowelment. It's an insane scene. Gore of my comfort character.
And also the fact that they like 2 minutes in, the music just stops. It's like, oh.
Yeah. And he's
hear,
just
like,
he's
the
just
meat noises.
Just slowly. Well, he's doing it quick, but like there's so much intestines in the human body. Slowly, just arm in arm, like pulling his shit out.
Ripping it all out.
And like, dude, the shot as well of Nolan pulling up and Mark's on the ground. He goes, "Help me!" He's all like fucking paralyzed from what just happened.
Yeah.
So we now have the Red Room is activated versus Nolan helping Alan. I go Red Room here. This is tough though.
I think Nolan helping Alan.
This is tough because this is big character moment for Nolan. But like we kind of, after I Miss My Wife, after him helping Mark, and like, oh, you know it's a good scene that we didn't include is
what?
him grabbing Mark by the throat after Thrax is destroyed, and he's trying to be an asshole, but he can't. He's like, why am I upset? Why does this make me sad? He's like, this is how you should have felt on Earth, and he throws Mark back on the ground, and he's pissed because he wants to like him grabbing Mark by the throat. He also thinks he should feel nothing grabbing him by the throat because that's how his parents treated him. But he probably felt sad doing that because he started to tear up and he threw Mark back on the ground.
Yeah,
that's not in here though, sadly. Okay, Red Room. Again, the betrayal of Cecil to have that already implanted in Mark's head, to have the reanimate, and like Mark does have a good point. He's like, do you use these things to keep Darkwing in line and Sinclair? And Cecil has a good point. He's like, I don't need them for those two. They're not as strong as you. You know, I find really funny about their conflict. I agree with Mark on a lot of things, and I agree with Cecil on a lot of things. The biggest thing I disagree with Cecil on is him giving Mark shit for killing Angstrom. And that's the one thing Mark tells Eve, he's right about that. I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, he's wrong for that. He's right that you are getting in his fucking face, though. He's right that Sinclair did just save the world, whether we like it or not. He's right that, like, the world can't just have Mark unchecked. He's right that Mark can't just bust up the Pentagon whenever he damn well likes. But he's wrong about the Angstrom shit. And Mark's like, no, I'm right about Sinclair. I'm right I can blow up the Pentagon. I'm right. It's like, no, Mark.
Yeah.
Perspective. But Mark is right that the putting the thing in his head is like some bullshit. And like I love this isn't included in the ranking here, but I love when the thing gets turned off, he says to Rudy, he goes, Rudy, get this thing out, or get this thing the fuck out of my head, because he's angry because he can't believe that was just installed in him.
Yeah.
Nolan helping Alan, it's fun, it's cool. But I feel like it wasn't very shocking. Like, we knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We didn't know that Cecil would have.
Well, if you watch the trailers, you did. But from a viewer perspective,
we don't.
I go Red Room because it's so it's also scary as fuck. Because remember, it's the White Room. We all know the White Room. Is that the best you could do? Why'd you have to ask that, kid? Red Room. Yeah. Do we go Red Room here?
Yeah, we go Red Room.
Alrighty. Boom. There we go. All right, chat. We've had Jake twist my arm a bit. We've had me twist Jake's arm a bit. This is quite balanced, I feel. Not that it should be like I get one, you get one, but more like I'm passionate as fuck about this one. Whereas like a lot of ones you were saying, I was like, hey, they're both great scenes. I'll fucking fold. Yeah. Ooh, both from the same episode. This is hard. We have I Am So Lonely versus Cecil, I Need You.
I think I go I Am So Lonely here.
I think I fold. I think I'm So Lonely. I think I go Cecil, I Need You by like 1%, not even. So I'll take the fold here. That's all right by me. Right, this is the one you're saying?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'll fold on that. Because, like, while I do think Cecil, I Need You is good, it's right. It's, like, right below it is, I'm so lonely. All the other Viltrumites are scared of me. Conquest. I don't get a real name. Oh, I am a victim of my own success. Meanwhile, we've seen the flashback of the Purge. He's ready to just keep killing. That's not success. He's just a freak.
He's ready.
He's just a
ready.
freak. It's not like, oh, I'm strong, like, so I have to kill.
Like, if Thrag didn't save, like, anything, Krieg would have been dead. Krieg would have been, like...
Is it Krieg he's fighting? I don't remember.
I think he's, like...
Krieg's there. I forget if that's who.
Krieg's there.
All right, we got another tough one. We have Think Mark and Mark punches Thrag. I go Think Mark by a mile.
I think Think Mark.
Yeah. Because again, it's Omni-Man's pushing himself, and Mark defeats him with the words, chat. I will never get over this in storytelling. He defeats him with compassion. I'll have you, Dad. It's so good. Alrighty. I messed up.
Oh. We
have 4 of these connecting to 1. I'll just put them next to it. Okay, we have Mark getting disemboweled by Conquest versus the Red Room. I think Red Room's finally defeated here.
Yeah, I think
I go Red Room.
Disemboweled.
All right, so I will whip. I will put this here. And now we have I'm So Lonely versus Think Mark. I think it's Think Mark.
It's Think Mark.
Sucks though. Not the scene, obviously, chat, but like it sucks that we gotta eliminate these. But hey, that if we want to rank, we gotta rank.
Number 1 Invincible moment.
I don't even think it's close.
What do you think it is?
What do you think I think it is?
I think you think Mark.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I know we want a bit more fireworks in this video, but I think Mark.
All right, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I do agree, Think Mark, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about. I mean, we have already talked this video about both these scenes at lengths now, but like,
yeah.
It is so good because, like, you know, this reminds me of the Conquest fight. It sounds very weird. Hear me out. You ever see Spider-Man 3?
Yeah, like the Sam Raimi one. Yeah.
Yes. So that movie begins, chat, with Peter Parker fighting, I believe, the Green Goblin. I haven't seen the movie. I've seen clips though. That's correct, right? To your knowledge?
Yeah.
Okay. So it starts with them fighting. We're pretty sure Green Goblin's not going to die this early in the movie. We can be certain that Spider-Man's not going to die this early in the movie. So, how do we make this fight interesting? The ring. He has an engagement ring for MJ. So the whole fight, he's trying to catch the ring. He's trying to hold on to the ring, but he keeps getting knocked out of his hand. That adds stakes to a fight where we know characters aren't going to die. With Conquest, I was pretty sure Conquest was not going to die here. I don't know about you. I was pretty sure Conquest was not going to die. Until Mark,
I didn't think he was gonna die either.
Until Mark grabbed his throat and it clicked, I was like, oh my god. When Oliver got to the planet, he took a deep breath. When Conquest got to the planet, he was about to smack. He didn't give himself a second to breathe because he thought he was gonna smack and then breathe. But Mark grabs his throat before he can breathe, and they do this little like fucking bull ride routine, and it's like, oh my god, either Mark strangles him, or Mark lets go and Conquest goes and like kills Eve. I genuinely thought that those were the two options. And I kind of didn't think he was going to hold on. I was like, maybe like he lets go and then Omni-Man shows up. But like the more they fight, the more I realize it's just these two. And I'm like, oh my god, he's got it. He might fucking kill him. Like, it was a big deal. And then my fucking heart broke when he stabs through Mark. I didn't think Mark was going to die there. But I was like, oh my god, like what are going to be the repercussions of this? Turns out he's like fine the next episode. Well, he's not fine, but you know, he becomes fine. But when he jabs through Mark, I was like, oh my god, Mark is hurt. Conquest is going to get away. But he he holds on. He keeps fucking holding, and it's like, oh my god, bro. And like his punishment for holding is fucking intestines are getting ripped out. It's so disgusting.
Yeah.
So, should we talk about why this is the best scene in Invincible?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay. So, do you want to lead? I just talk my ass off here.
The reason why I think this is the best scene in Invincible because it shows that, like, while his dad is much stronger than him, and his dad, like, they both completely different upbringing. Like, his mom raised him since birth to be, like, not goofy.
Yeah.
And then the ultimate switch up where Nolan's like, yeah, this shit don't matter. We live so much longer than these goofballs. Why are you so concerned?
Look what they need to make a fraction of your power.
What are you gonna have in 500 years? And Mark's like, all of you, Dad. And he's like, oh, shit, I fucked up. And then he disappears.
So, okay, so, exactly. So, I'm gonna expand on some of that. So, I like that when he's like screaming at Mark, what will you have in 5,000 years? I'll have you, Dad. And blood is like shooting out of like his like teeth and gums and shit. I'll have you, Dad. And he coughs blood up. And he looks at his hands and he starts crying as he realized like what he did to his son. And like that this isn't normal. And he has the baseball flashback where Debbie says to him, look, like Mark's going up to bat. He's like, why should I care? This is so meaningless. And she's like, hey, like, look at Mark. We created him. That's our son. When he feels joy, we feel joy. When he's sad, we're sad. That's what being like a parent is. That's what being human is we get to feel the joy and sadness of our children. And then Mark goes to hit the home run, and then Nolan starts cheering for the thing that he believed was meaningless. Now we come back to the present where he thinks that hurting Mark was meaningless, but meanwhile, the human in him is telling him like, when Mark's sad, you're sad. So now he's sad, and he flies away. Doesn't kill Mark. Mark saves the fucking world just by saying, "I'll have you, Dad." And it's so heartbreaking. Season 1, absolute goated season. I think this is the best scene. Are there any runner-ups that didn't make it far just because it was stacked up against like something that was just a smidge better?
Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, even Viltrum blowing up. Do we? Yeah, I can't believe we let Viltrum blow up. Or sorry, I can't believe we let Viltrum blowing up get topped by "Are you sure?"
That's
pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know how we allow. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
You know what scene I really like is when Mark first gets his powers. He's taking the garbage out and he throws it into space. He like
launches it.
It's like a gross human mundane life that he wants to get rid of. He doesn't want to take out the garbage, and he's dreaming of something better. Whoosh, into space. He's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
He threw the garbage bags out of his life. He's now a superhero. It's so good.
Yeah.
There's probably some scenes that like tomorrow I'll wake up and be like, oh fuck, I forgot the scene. Like I said, Robot and Monster Girl getting trapped, didn't get that. That sucks.
I'm surprised we didn't have that in there.
Yeah, but like that gets beaten out by a lot of these. Even like things that lost in the first round. Battle Beast appearing in space is a really good one that I wish we had continue longer, but it would have been defeated by Cecil, I Need You right after anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. And then of course, I know it made it quite far, chat, but Cecil, I Need You is probably top 3 scenes of all time in Invincible for me. Do you have like a top 5 off the top of your head here? I'll assemble mine.
Off. I'll have editing programs. Would it be Think Mark? Are you sure? And Stand Ready for My Arrival.
Yeah. I wish that one went longer. I wish that one went longer, but I think I Miss My Wife is too good. You can see at the bottom here, I got 4. There's probably more I'm not thinking of because we ranked so many.
Yeah.
I wish To Fuck Up Is Human was higher, but it just can't beat the Red Room. Red Room's good. I think Red Room might go there. Oh, 50 Pure-Blooded Viltrumites is so good as well. I think this might be my top 5. So we have Think Mark, we have Cecil, I Need You, we have Stand Ready for My Arrival Worm, we have I Think I Miss My Wife, and we have There Are Fewer Than 50 Pure-Blooded Viltrumites. Does that mean there's more, like Olivers out there? Nah, because they wouldn't breed with an inferior race. Maybe, like, one that they thought was...
possible.
Maybe one, like, that they thought was human-related, and then they just didn't turn out to have the powers like Mark did.
Yeah.
The Immortal. Dude, what if the Immortal's, like, part Viltrumite? He's really weak. Maybe. He's really weak, though. He's not that strong. Poor Immortal. Immortal went from being the second strongest superhero on the planet to being the third, but by a lot. By like a significant drop of like, ooh. He's not that strong anymore compared to the next guy. Well, I guess that's it. I guess that's the bracket. Jake.
Jake.
At some point, what do you want to do next? Do you want to rank Avatar moments, Avatar episodes, Invincible episodes, Invincible characters? What do we think?
I'd say Invincible characters.
Ooh.
Characters or episodes?
I feel like we could do something else Invincible related that could go with characters.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't think we'd have time to do characters and episodes, but I think we could do characters and something else small. Maybe battles, fights. Characters and fights. We could do that. We do that one day. It would take us about the same amount of time. We were only live for an hour and 40 minutes. I was right. I said slightly over an hour. Chat. I think that's it for me. I am sick. So I am going to end stream. Thank you all for coming. Oh, can we raid Vibe Noobs? We can. /raid Vibe Noobs. Jake, hop in the stream. Give me that extra viewer. Make Vibe Noobs think I'm cool. Chat, thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it very much. Chat, everybody say thank you to Jake for streaming with us. Thanks, Jake.
I'm Jake.
Alrighty, chat, thank you all for coming out. Hopefully I feel a lot better. Alrighty.
Yeah, get well soon.
I won't. See you guys in the next one. This will be a video, I'm sure, if I don't get annoyed at all my grunting in the editing. Okay, bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.